Oh my goodness, you guys. The weirdest thing just happened and I'm so scared. Serena, I do hope that you're able to find this live stream. Serena, if you are in the chat, please let me know. Workaholics. Oh my goodness, you guys, the scariest thing just happened. Like my entire camera just flipped up. It was so scary. Hi Lily, thanks for tuning in. I know, it was really scary and it was right when I was done with that last reading. Oh my gosh, that was so scary. That was so scary. Karen, I know. I know. It was because of the last reading. Definitely. You guys, it was so scary. Literally, like the camera just flipped. I'm so scary. I'm so sorry if that scared you guys. I'm so sorry. I know it was so sudden. I did not do that intentionally at all. Um, yeah, I'm definitely getting on my knees and praying tonight because, and it's even scarier because I actually moved and I haven't had a chance, and this is my fault. Right when I moved in, I was supposed to, do some pray and ask God to, you know what I'm saying, like protect my new home. And I didn't do it. Karen, look what you've done. Let's see. I'm not scared though. I am not scared at all. I'm literally a medium. I've seen the scariest things. That caught me off guard. Yeah, Karen, it is some crazy stuff. You're more than welcome to email me about it, but I I strongly believe in the power of prayer. That's really all I'm gonna say. I don't do like any other stuff like that. You gotta pray. And this is coming from someone who sees the spiritual world. I'm telling you, like spirits, especially, I don't know what your religion is. I'm Christian, a proud Christian. I'm telling you, the name of Jesus, when you say that name, they run. I'm telling you, they run. um, but yeah, girl, look at this. They're over here flipping my stuff around. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, definitely. I think we should all say a prayer for Karen. Definitely. So, um, Serena, remind me of your person's name. Oh, Carol. Yeah, let's see. Okay, Jeff. How does Jeff feel about Serena? How does Jeff feel about Serena? should feel about Serena. Let's see. Two of Pentacles, the World, King of Wands. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. Clarify the World card. And it's even worse, Serena, because I do feel like what they, sorry, Karen, I do feel like what they did to him, it's like, there's like it's like a female spirit that's behind him. And the thing with dealing with stuff like that, especially if it's female, they can be very, like, just feisty, very nasty, like jealous, like, does that make sense? Just stay in the chat. Let's see. Clarify the World. King of Wands. Five of Wands. So we're going to focus on Serena. You have the Two of Pentacles, the World card, King of Wands. Starting with the Two of Pentacles being clarified by the Death card. Uh-oh. Did a breakup just happen? I feel like Jeff is doing a lot of reflecting on this connection. And I do feel like in the past, he did choose someone over you. It was like this back and forth between you and someone else, and he ended up choosing the other person, leaving you behind. Oh, I think that is what it is. Because you have the Six of Pentacles. So this juggling means the Six of Pentacles represents a lack of balance. So there was definitely, I feel like there was not an equal give and take. It's definitely saying that he was giving more of himself to one thing or one connection and not you. But I want to go back to this because the Two of Pentacles, I really saw someone choosing another person over you. Whoever was the person who ended this connection, they were the ones who was juggling. Like they chose someone over their person. Let me know if that makes sense. You have the King of Cups here. I even see here with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you were trusting, like you were just giving more of yourself to someone, like to one person and not Jeff. If this is you, who was the one who, because the Death card here represents an ending. So there was definitely a breakup. Oh, I'm sorry, Lily. Yeah, I only have PayPal. But I'll be doing more of these live readings, so don't worry. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know, Serena. I feel like you trusted someone too quickly. I really do. I feel like you should reevaluate if you should listen to that roommate. Because I see you giving all your trust to one person, but not that person not the one that you were actually with. Tell me more about the King of Cups. Ooh, this one right here. Nine of Cups. This King of Cups is a very spiteful person. This King of Cups, there is an outsider trying to have influence over your connection with Jeff. I'm just going to say it. Nine of Cups, this King of Cups here is very spiteful. They actually want you, by the way. And they're not even worth your time because they have many other options. They have many other people that they're dealing with as well. Next, you have the World. Is the stream breaking up for anybody else? Okay. So the World card here being clarified by the Eight of Swords. The thing here is with the World card, you're not completely over your person. But what's keeping you from going back to them is the fact that you don't know all the information, and you certainly don't, because the Eight of Swords is someone who feels stuck. They're stuck in a messy situation and they don't know how to get out of it. Okay. Um, I feel like with the Eight of Swords, you're really torn, like you're conflicted between what one person is telling you and what your intuition is telling you. That's why you're in this state. You've already taken that step forward to start a new beginning, but your heart is still holding on to something from the past. And that's just what happens when you're getting opinions and, advice from too many people. Sometimes it's not to say that you shouldn't listen to others. Always consider the advice from other people, but at the end of the day, it's up to you because it's your life. You do have the Empress. The Empress is someone who provides stability. I do feel like and I'm sticking to this, that you are very attractive to a lot of people, but it's definitely because okay, I'm seeing it all now. I do feel like your person would often talk too much about you to this friend, as in what you were providing them, what you're capable of. This is just them showing you off. This is a friend that they really trusted. And what they didn't realize is that very same friend became an enemy out of jealousy, because this friend knows everything about you. This friend knows what you're capable of, what you can provide, and they want that. So that's where the jealousy came in. You also have the Nine of Pentacles. You are someone who is very abundant, okay? Because this is you being very independent. You could even be financially stable, and they see that and they want that. They want that benefits. But it's all because your person used to confide in them about you. It's not that your person said anything bad. It's just, like from one friend to the next. Yeah, like my girl can do this, my girl, you know what I'm saying? But it sparked jealousy. Next, you have the King of Wands being clarified by the Five of Wands. He did not say awful things about you. He didn't. As a matter of fact, he is the King of Wands. He's wanting justice in this situation. He's hoping that the truth will be revealed, and he will get to have the outcome that he wants with you. In clarity of the King of Wands, you have the Five of Wands. Someone is, and I feel like it's this friend. The Five of Wands is tension, it's commotion, not just between you and your person, but people outside of the connection, family, friends, or a third party. That's literally what the Five of Wands represents. In clarity of the King of Wands, you also have the Two of Wands. There's a big secret here that this friend has been trying to keep, on the low, keep it covered. But I do feel like with the King of Wands, because your person has been manifesting, that the truth will be exposed, and the truth will be exposed. Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands, there's a blockage here in communication. Your person isn't even able to communicate with you because their friend has already brainwashed you. Ace of Pentacles, they're manifesting a new beginning with you, and it will be granted to them. You blocked him. That's exactly what I just said, blockage in communication. So you're unable to even get a different perspective. You gave too much trust to this friend, and that makes sense as to why in the beginning I said the Two of Pentacles, you chose someone over your person. Like you trusted someone who you didn't even know over your own person. The Ace of Pentacles is saying a new beginning will be granted. That's what he has been manifesting. The truth will be exposed because this friend is having a hard time keeping what he did on the low. It will be exposed. Okay? Okay. So, Serena, I don't even know what to say. I guess tonight is all about exposing, huh? But I would say the lesson in this is don't be too quick to make permanent decisions, especially if you haven't had your facts. I would say, at least listen, unblock him and listen to his side of the story because there's more. All right? Okay, so if you want a reading, please go ahead and make your purchase. I'll be closing this reading in like 5 minutes, okay? If you want a reading, I'll do your reading. 5 minutes. Bye, TJ. Take care. Yeah, so before we end this live stream, I want to do a quick reading for Carol. And yeah, Karen, I wanted to talk to you a little bit too. So, I mean, if you have to go, I understand. Okay. So let's see. You guys said you wanted a reading. If no one is making a purchase, then we'll do it another time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And thank you for that, Carol. I'm sure you could hear I was kind of like distracted because, and Serena really needed help too because Serena was going through some stuff as well. No, Karen, you don't have to pay for another reading. To be honest with you, I can't charge you because at this point it's something that's spiritual. Um, so Carol, I think we're gonna have to end it because I don't see anybody else. I know there was like 4 people who said they wanted a reading, but I don't see anybody else making a purchase. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and end it. And then I'm gonna focus on the two of you, you and Karen. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Terry. You came right when it ended. I've been on here for like hours pretty much, but um, I will be doing future live readings. I don't do it too often to be honest, so I would recommend you subscribing and putting on that bell notification so when I do come on, you'll be notified. Okay, so we're gonna tackle Carol and then we're gonna tackle Karen. Because Karen, yours is really heavy. It's gonna take all my energy. Okay. Let's see. What does Carol need to know? Guidance for Carol in her love life. Guidance for Carol in her love life. guidance for Carol in her love life. Four of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess. Clarify the Four of Wands, Eight of Wands, Star card. By the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Let's see. High Priestess. Magician. Ace of Wands. You know, the thing with you, Carol, and I'm the same way, the thing with you is sometimes it's hard for you to forgive. But like when you make up your mind, you stick to it. With the Four of Wands here, this is redemption. This is victory. I do feel like really the message here is that the connection between you and Kim was never supposed to be easy. The two of you actually had a lot of lessons to learn. And the Four of Wands, I always say this is my, serious commitment. This is marriage. This is redemption, victory after hardships. This couple, they're celebrating their wedding day, but they're showing us these Four Wands because it wasn't easy getting here. They had a lot of obstacles to overcome. In clarity of the Four of Wands, you do have the Star card being clarified by the Eight of Wands. The Star card, wait a second. I wish you could see my face right now. I'm literally cheesing because the Star card is saying this is something that was like, this connection is destined. And someone here may have given up out of lack of empathy. I do feel like sometimes, and I'm the same way, so I'm not passing judgments, but I do feel like sometimes when your expectations are not met, you are quick to react. And that's just what happens when you are a very powerful woman. You're like a go-getter, you don't have any room for mess ups and mistakes. But please understand that no one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. But the thing here is with the Eight of Wands, someone here has given up. They've chosen to release this. But the Eight of Wands is clarifying the Four of Wands. So there's going to be a reconciliation. You also have you have the Star card here. This is something that was literally destined, like this connection. But a lot of lessons are necessary to learn. And the two of you will have to learn those lessons before you can get to this place of victory. Next, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune being clarified by the Eight of Cups. So with the Wheel of Fortune, Kim actually had karma on his end because of how he left a previous connection. So because of the way he left his previous connection, he was sort of forced to go back to it and then shut the door and lock the door on it. Because I feel like in the past he was so hesitant, he was so quick to leave it that he ended up leaving that door open for some past baggage to come back and torment him. So with the Wheel of Fortune here, he was pushed back to a previous connection. I'm not saying that he was cheating or he was still holding on to someone. No, that's not what I'm seeing at all. But I feel like the karma lies in the way he treated his previous partner, the way the separation happened. So he had to go back, take care of his responsibilities, and then come back to you. He didn't do it the right way the first time. I feel like in the past, he was so anxious to be with you that he was rushing. He was rushing to leave a previous connection. You do have the Nine of Wands. He has a lot to explain to you. He has a lot to say. And I do feel like he did not want to tell you that he was going back to his past, not because he wanted this person, not because he was still holding on. No, it's just that he's a grown man. He had responsibilities with this past person. I see it very clearly. And he had to go back and be mature and handle it. But he didn't know, how do I say it to Carol without her jumping to conclusions that I'm trying to go back to an ex? Because that's exactly what it would look like to a person on the outside. He's really, really struggling. And I really feel like Kim has a lot of insecurities to deal with. But I feel like what mostly troubles him is that he cares a lot about how you view him, your opinion, your perception of him. And he hates making you upset. And it's interesting because I didn't even say his name. I didn't expect for this reading to come up. I actually just wanted you to get, some guidance messages on what to do about this situation. Which is why I said, what does Carol need to know? And I guess this is what you need to know. Next, you have the High Priestess being clarified by the Magician. So with the High Priestess, this is a woman who is very powerful, very insightful, very experienced, very wise due to those experiences. You do have the Magician, and I see it so clearly that the biggest lesson here is you're dealing with someone that you're more evolved than. And he's trying his hardest to catch up to you. He recognizes that you're someone who is above him when it comes to wisdom. And he admires that. It's sort of like you are his teacher in a sense. And he's working hard. He's trying to get on your level. But he's not quite there yet. That's why he's coming out as the Magician. You do have the Ace of Wands. When I looked at the Ace of Wands, I did hear patience. I do feel like there's many lessons here, but I feel like the biggest one of all is for you to have patience and to be a teacher, because not everyone who you encounter will know exactly what to do like you, not everyone is as wise as you. And it's not to say that, I don't want to burden you with this. I'm not saying that you are responsible for him. You're not responsible for anyone. He's a grown man. But you are a teacher to him. You will be teaching him a lot of things. Okay. So my advice is to just keep on doing what you've been doing. I know I read briefly that he stopped communicating. Yes, that's because with the Nine of Wands, he did not want you to blast him. He did not want you to, tear him up because I do feel like you are quite fiery. But, I just feel like he was wrong for that. It's like, regardless of if he felt like you would be upset with him, he should have still communicated to you what was going on. But sometimes when a person cares so much about what you think of them, they tend to keep secrets because they don't want you to be disappointed or to misjudge them. So just keep on moving forward, keep on doing you. You really can't run away from this though. Like, I'm sorry, because with that Star card, this is someone who you're pretty much destined to be with. or at least, I don't want to say destined to be with, but you are his teacher. That is the point of this. Okay, so I'm not saying you should change your mind. You did the right thing. You can't force him to speak. But I would say keep on doing you and see what happens. I see what's happening, but you'll see it later on. Okay, Karen. Karen, Karen, Karen. Karen, Karen, Karen. Let's talk. First of all, I don't think I've really experienced something like that before, which caught me off guard. This is no longer. Oh, the YouTube notification popped up. Um, this is a really bad time as well. It's literally 3. It's 3 in the morning where I am, which is I just, typically, especially at 3 a.m. That's when spirits, dark spirits and stuff, that's when they do their dirty work. So good for me, right? No, it's not good for me because this is the time where a lot of people who do black magic, yes, yes, stuff like that. This is the hour that they work because the thing is, what happens at nighttime in the spiritual realm often evident during the daytime. So if something happens to you during the daytime, it's mostly that it had already occurred in the spiritual world when you were sleeping. It's kind of confusing, but I'll try my hardest to explain it. Carol, you said the witch hour. One thing this is no longer a tarot reading. And that's why I said I'm not going to charge you because this is something that's spiritual. One thing that I did see about you is the kind of work that was done on him. I do remember saying in your reading that it wasn't just one person. I do feel like this person was encouraged by, family, friends. Remind me of his name again. Remind me of his name, Karen. Okay, Edward. Thank you guys. The thing with Edward is he is a valuable asset to them. So I don't know if it's like something with his work. Maybe he's someone who's stable. Maybe he's someone who's not, all that abundant right now, but they're able to see his potential and they see that he's going to be someone one day, someone very soon. I feel like that's what the motive is. What's even scarier, like what we experience on live, which was really weird, especially the fact that I was on live. Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure that scared a lot of people. What was I going to say? There's so much running through my head right now because of what happened. See, he has a lot of land on the island. Exactly. Thank you, God. Like I said, this is no longer a tarot reading. That's crazy because people literally kill over land. Like, people do stuff like that. It's stupid because it's just dirt, but greed and materialism, right? The thing with this situation is, I do feel like Edward is in very, very deep because multiple people are wanting to benefit from him. So even if that one woman says, you know what, I'm backing out, she can't because other people are relying on her dirty work pretty much. So I don't see that he's dealing with just one dark spirit. I feel like it's many. One of them in particular is a woman, which, oh my goodness, don't get me started on dark female spirits. Oh my goodness, they're the worst. They're very just nasty, jealous, possessive. They do stupid, stupid stuff like knocking down my camera. um, but I'm trying to figure out how I can say it where you would understand. I also wanted to say, I have a lot to say to you, so please be patient because sometimes my head is like everywhere. I also want to say that there's a reason as to why you and this person met, and they do see you as a threat because you do have a way of not like snapping, like, putting them on track. And they know that if they were to be with a woman like you, they can't follow through with their plan. You said, I keep getting 111 and 333 synchronicities all day. I'm not familiar with numbers. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not sure what 111 means or 333, but um, demons do like to communicate through numbers. Okay. Um, they communicate through numbers, they communicate through colors. Is anyone familiar with what 333 means? Let's see. 333. Yeah, I don't pay attention to things like that because I do know that, that's how in the spiritual world, when you're dealing with evil spirits, that's how they like to communicate with you. And I don't bother with stuff like that. It says angel number 333 symbolizes aid and encouragement, just like the angel number. It means that your angel are just nearby, ready to help and reassure you that your plans are going well. I don't know about that. And that's just the thing with interpretation. Every culture has different interpretations, sort of like dreams. Every culture has their own interpretation of a dream. For example, if like if you dream that someone is getting married, I guess here in America they would say, "Oh, something good is about to happen. You have a project." In other areas, like in West Africa, if you have a dream that you're getting pregnant, that's death. Someone is about to die. Someone close to you is about to die. So I would say get interpretations from your culture, wherever you're at. Um, oh, Carol, thank you. Carol, you are right on it. You said I can say 111 is clarity hour. Okay. Oh, thank you guys. I like how we're all putting our heads together. Hi, Beatrice. I'm so sorry, but this reading is over. Carol, that's what a moderator is for. But back to you, Karen. To be honest, to just simplify all of this, because I feel like you already knew. I mean, before I even did your reading, you told me I feel like someone did something to this person, and that's just your intuition. That's your own spiritual protection telling you be very careful, because unfortunately you're being affected by this, right? So they see you as a blockage. Yeah, like what I said earlier, because once the two of you get together, you will like put him right on track. You see, without him, it's easy to manipulate him. It's easy for them to manipulate you. It's kind of like a partnership. When you're with him and he falls, like if this is him, he falls, you're there to pick him up. If there's no one there, he falls flat, right? So someone can come and misuse him and abuse him. I actually feel like the two of you were supposed to be together a very long time ago, a very long time ago. But unfortunately, this was seen when they went to do whatever they do, mingle and mixing in dark stuff, which is never worth your salvation. And they saw that the two of you were supposed to be together. The two of you were supposed to be in a committed relationship a long time ago. I just saw something about you. We need to, we're going to talk through email, because I don't want to say something like this, publicly, but we need to, I did see something about you. Please email me like right now. Okay. And we'll continue this. Okay, Karen? Like, I'm not going to sleep. I can't go to sleep, because we need to talk about this, and I will help you. We will pray together. So just email me so that I'll have your email. So this is my email, thedreammedium@gmail.com. I typed it, Karen, did you see my email? I typed it right above the comment that's over yours. You said, where do I find your email? Then there's Carol right above you, and then that's my email right there. So it's basically thedreammedium@gmail.com. So it's like my YouTube name at gmail.com. Let me know if you saw it so I can end this live. Okay, yeah, she probably is. Okay, you guys, thank you guys so much for your support. I'm so sorry for scaring you guys today. Please take care. Please be safe, you guys. You're here. Okay. So, good night, good morning, good evening. I'm not sure where you guys are at. It's nighttime where I'm at, but thank you guys so much for watching, okay? You guys take care.